Hey guys, it's Michael. Today's your Friday, May 15th stimulus check and stimulus package update, and we have a lot of information to go over today. We're going to start off with key financial and economic news. There's a lot of new data that came out on the stock market, retail sales. We're also going to talk about states reopening. Then we're going to get into the new stimulus check because the House is set to vote on this today, and there's big news here. And then finally, we're going to get into the first round of stimulus checks for those of you who have not yet received your first stimulus check. So make sure you stick around for that. Anyways, before we get started, if you're interested in stimulus checks, the stock market, or how to make money in general, well, then please be sure to subscribe to my channel so you can be notified when new videos come out. Anyways, let's jump right into it and let's get into the key financial and economic news. The government's monthly report on retail sales for the month of April came out earlier today at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and the results looked ugly. They did not look good at all. In March, retail sales were down 8.3%. But this month, in April, the one that we just got today, says that retail sales were down 16.4%. And this caused the stock market and stock futures for today to plummet. So this is by far the largest 2-month decline in retail sales on record in U.S. history. This is not going to be a good day for the stock market. So reality check for the stock market has come. The last couple of days, the stock market has not done well. It's becoming clearer and clearer that the economy is not going to be a V-shaped recovery like most people were thinking, or even a W-shaped recovery. It's going to be a lot longer and slower of a recovery, and the investors are finally starting to realize this. The Dow lost 4.5% from Monday to Wednesday this week, and that is the largest 3-day drop since hitting a bottom in the stock market earlier in March, when the stock market crashed because of news of the coronavirus. On top of this, Uber put a bid in for Grubhub. This was very exciting and caused Grubhub to go up nearly 17% this week. Uber wants to dominate home food delivery services. They also are trying to dominate the ride-sharing business, so they put in an offer and a bid to buy Grubhub, which is one of their major competitors. And Uber is hoping that by buying this company, they'll be able to reduce overhead costs and maybe they'll be able to reach profitability. Uber has been losing money every single quarter. Every single report that they've said, they've always been losing money. So they are hoping that maybe with this purchase of Grubhub, that it might be enough to reach profitability and start to actually make money. Next up is that the CDC confirms that the U.S. death toll for the coronavirus is 85,000 people, and that was reported on Thursday. And a vaccine expert named Rick Bright, he warned Congress that the nation faces the darkest winter in modern history. He thinks that this is going to be a very difficult winter, that cases are going to resurge if we do not develop a more coordinated coronavirus response, if we don't have a better plan in place for testing the coronavirus, for tracing it. He thinks it's going to get a lot worse and cases are going to start to resurge. So that is something important to keep an eye out for. In addition to this, states are starting to reopen. Today is big news because New York is starting to reopen. Some counties, some areas, they're starting to reopen in central New York. And this is big because New York is one of the most populated states, especially New York City. So we'll see how that starts to go there. Next up is with the new stimulus check. The House Democrats are voting today on a new stimulus package, the HEROES Act, with the $1,200 stimulus checks for every single American. They're expected to vote on this today, and it is expected to pass the House. A lot of people are concerned about this bill. They don't think it's going to pass because they think that the Senate already says it's dead on arrival, that it's not going to go through. But let me break this down for you because I don't really think this is the case. So if you look at the representatives in the Senate, right now the breakdown of the Senate is there's 100 total senators in the Senate, and Republicans have the majority, but not by much. The majority party, the Republicans, have 53 seats in the Senate. The Democrats have 45 seats, and then there's 2 independents who side with the Democrats. So basically, there's 53 seats for the Republicans and 47 seats for the Democrats. So what does this mean? Well, basically, that means that only 4 Republicans need to agree on this bill and sign over to the Democrat side in order for this to pass. Because if all the Democrats support the bill and they want more stimulus money, well then all you need is 4 Republicans, and that's not that many people that you need to convince and sign on to the Democrat side and sign off on this bill. So as of right now, there's a lot of aspects that they want to debate, but that's with any bill. You have to negotiate it. So in my opinion, only getting 4 Republicans to turn over and sign with the Democrats, that seems like it's a pretty likely chance for that to happen. There's already been a number of Republican senators who have come out and said they're going to support the bill. They think that we need more stimulus money, more direct stimulus payments in the hands of Americans. So that sounds really good to me. So for all of those people telling you it's not going to pass, it's never going to work, well, it's most likely going to pass the House today because the Democrats have a majority. They proposed the bill, so it's most likely going to pass the House today. And then with the Senate, when it goes to the Senate either later next week, I would think that it will pass there as well, because all you need is 4 Republican senators to change their mind and sign with the Democrats, and that does not seem very unlikely. It seems actually very likely. So moving on, the Republicans who do say it is dead on arrival say it won't pass because a lot of their wants are not included in this bill. They say that unauthorized immigrants qualify for payments, and Mitch McConnell was not happy about that. He is the Senate Majority Republican leader. He is not happy about that. They also say provisions to protect small businesses are not in this bill. Essentially, Mitch McConnell said that it was a totally unserious effort, and he described the HEROES Act as a 1,800-page seasonal catalog of left-wing oddities. He says that it's just totally unserious, that it's just whatever the Democrats wanted, they just put into this bill. It's not serious at all. He doesn't think they made a real effort into putting this bill together. However, most of the time when you start off a bill, they have a number of aspects in for both sides, and they're going to have to debate on it. So Mitch McConnell, he thinks it's totally unserious, but a lot of Republicans right now are looking into it, and they're going to start debating it as soon as it gets to the Senate. I doubt it's going to be shut down right away because, remember, there's 47 people who sign with the Democrats typically in the Senate. All you need is 4 more people in order for this bill to actually pass and be sent to the president, and there's already been a number of Republicans who have said this. So once the Republicans and the Democrats debate this, I'm sure they'll get those provisions to protect small businesses and other aspects in this bill they'll get included that the Republicans want. That's how it works. The Republicans have a number of things they still want in this bill that weren't included. Well, they'll propose those, and then the Democrats can include them, and then they can move on, and it could get signed off into an actual law, and hopefully we could get this additional $1,200 stimulus check. And on top of this, in addition to the Democrat support for this bill, the Fed and Jerome Powell, all of these people in the Fed are saying how they're ready to print out more money. They're urging Congress to pass a second stimulus package. They say interest rates are low. It's a great time to pass a stimulus package. The economy needs it. People need it. So go ahead, write up a second stimulus package, get it signed so we can print out more money, get more money into the hands of Americans. So this is good news as well. So the Democrats, the Federal Reserve, they're on the same page. They want to get this bill signed. And then all you need with the Republicans is they have a couple of issues that they want resolved and they want included in this bill. And once they get these things included, I'm sure it'll pass in some shape or form. It may not be the exact form that it is today with all of the eligibility requirements for the $1,200 stimulus check. There might be some other things that change in this bill as well. But I'm sure something will pass because remember, you only need 4 Republican senators to sign off with the Democrats in order for this bill to actually go through. And in my mind, that seems like a really good chance considering that a number of Republican senators have already said they are willing to sign off on this HEROES Act and a second stimulus package. Finally, let's get into the old stimulus checks. So with the old stimulus checks, according to the IRS, they are beginning to send out SSI paper stimulus checks today on May 15th for those of you who receive benefit payments in the form of a paper check every single month. So this doesn't include those of you who are benefit recipients with representative payees. At this time, the IRS does not have a set date for when they will be sending out stimulus payments for those of you with representative payees. And I know this is wrong, but there's no new updates here. According to the Social Security benefit website, that is what it says in addition to the IRS website. So as of right now, there is no official date for representative payees. I made a video on all the breakdowns for every single group of people and when you could expect to receive your stimulus check the other day, which I will link down below. I talk about filers, non-filers, benefit recipients, direct, express, debit card holders. I address every single group and when you're expecting to receive your stimulus check according to the most recent updates. And those are still the most recent updates. So I'll link that down below and you guys could check that out if you are curious on when you can expect to receive your stimulus check. And then finally, the IRS says they are continually sending out stimulus payments every single day. They said that they have over 20 million people who they need to still send out stimulus payments to and that they are working on it. So as soon as new information comes out, either from the IRS, from the Social Security benefits website, I'll let you guys know what the most up-to-date information is, so make sure you stick around for that. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to get your 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400 when you sign up for the Webull investing app. All you need to do is download the app, deposit $100 into your account, and then you'll get 2 free stocks. And with everything going on in the stock market right now, I think it's a great time to download this app because the stock market has been going down a little bit this week, so it could be a good time to get in to those companies that you've been looking at for a while. Also get 1 free stock when you sign up for Robinhood. Don't forget to check out our links down below and join our Power of Finance investors group, as well as our Discord group community chat. You can join this group if you have any questions about stimulus checks or the stock market. I also go live every single day on Discord in our chat for those of you who are Power of Finance investors group members. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video down below, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.